Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and I am back. I think I'm just going to call this a bump in your gums session because I need to let you guys know something. Saturday, I went to the mailbox. Not only did I pick my mail, but I picked up the biggest headache going out there because my allergies are just, that pollen count out there is high. It's trying to take me out. But anywho, I want to tell you guys that I did hear from the IRS and I owe them money, $214.30, which is a weird amount, just a weird amount. But hold on for a second. So what I have, this is my old Dave Ramsey wallet and my checkbook is in here. I know what I did wrong. I have been thinking about this since Saturday. And I'm like, what did you do? What did you do? You did something, but it was around my estimated taxes. And this is what I forgot. January's tax payment is actually for the previous year. So I included it on my taxes. I did. Holy crap. Can't show y'all this because, these little things right here. I'm not sure if it has any personal stuff on here anymore. But it does, yeah, because I always put my social security number on here. But yeah, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so note to self. It's April through January. That's for 2020. I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm gonna write that down. So that's when I do my taxes next time. I don't make that mistake. But it's only $214.30. And so I went ahead and paid that. And I wanted to let you guys know so that way I don't want to put on a pretense that, I know everything and I do everything, because this is actually documenting my debt-free journey and not necessarily being a know-it-all. Even though sometimes I play one on TV. But I wish. No, I don't. I don't. I don't want that kind of lifestyle. But I have thought about it because I've already paid it. I just moved some of the money from my savings account to my checking account to cover it and the dental. I had $1,265.58 in that one, and $214.30. It's gonna put me down just to 1,000 and some change. So it's not going to really hurt that much. I had created that dental fund because one year I need a root canal in my very back tooth, and they worked on that one. And then I went in for a tooth cleaning because they put a cap on it until my crown had arrived. And I went in to get my teeth cleaned, and they saw a shadow on the tooth next to it. And that's because I had to pay for those two costs back then. That was why I beefed up a dental fund, because I'm like, what if that goes? I got there's 4 of those things back there, and all of them are tight like that. So, but anyway, that is what scared me, and I made that fund as beefy as it is to cover that amount. And so I just took that from there, and I wanted to let you guys know, instead of just doing it and keeping it to myself. And I also wanted to show you guys that I also make mistakes, and I'll also put an insert of the amount that I owe. I can't show you everything because it has my social security number and stuff like that on there. And the next thing, I know I'm making a debt payment, and I know you guys are probably concerned, like how, but I have 2 adult sons that live here. One of the things that I stressed when I went on this debt-free journey and they were working, especially my oldest son was working first, and then my youngest son started working, but that's neither here nor there. But it was that when they both worked, they had to have emergency funds. And I always go through scenarios with them and things that could possibly go wrong. And so we together have to hold it together if something goes bad around here. It can't always just fall on me because they're no longer little kids. They're not like dependents. These are actually grown men. And so they have to start pulling their weight. I don't charge them rent. They pay their cell phone bills, but I don't charge them part of the utilities. I don't charge all these things that I could be doing. And so that was one of my stipulations. If you live here, I have a bunch of rules, but I'm not going to go into that because I just have my nuances and how my household has to work. And if you want to do what you want to do, then you go live on your own. But that was part of the thing, was that you had to have an emergency fund. So between the three of us, we have about 6.5 months of expenses covered if I have to stop working for some reason. And that's why I'm continuing my debt repayment strategy for getting those 4 loans taken care of. So that's the background. Sometimes I forget to tell you guys the backdrop. And before I even go on and make these videos and post them on YouTube, a conversation has already happened with both my sons. And typically, it's when we were grocery shopping or something like that, when I got their attention, because normally I don't have their attention, but it's okay. But that's what normally happens, is we're always talking to each other whenever I do see them. And I see them probably once a week, maybe on Sundays. I'll see one here and there, but other than that, I don't see them that often. And that was one of the things, was they had to have an emergency fund, and they also had to save their money because they have no children. What are you spending money on? What are you doing? But, and I don't micromanage them, but that was one of the things. And so I cut them a break on that way, so they can put aside, so if something does go wrong, they can help out. And yeah, and then they work on me and tell me their frustrations with dealing with me. And I am working on my mother smothering my mama bear thing, and not trying to overcompensate for stuff that I couldn't do in the past. Because, I told you guys, I have mom guilt. I got it really bad. And I try to do those things now because I couldn't do it for them when they were younger. And they are like, now they're more like, no, don't do that. And they have to like smack my hand whenever I do it to kind of help me get the line, cut the crap. That's what they really want to say, but they don't like say it. And the last thing I want to show y'all, and why I just strained, y'all know I wanted a safe, and I'm sorry for smacking that made a loud sound for y'all, but I wanted a safe. And Terry Norman told me about this fire safe, y'all, and I found one for $19.97, and I think the total cost with shipping and everything was like $27. And so that's going to come from the extra cushion. I had about $25, and then I'll have some from this month, and so it's already paid for. But this is what I was talking about. It's like the size of a small briefcase. Like you could put a document in it. Let's see. Like I could put my documents in there, because that's what I need it for. I need to have my life insurance and all my confidential stuff put up, and I can put my car maintenance fund in here. Not bodies or anything weird. I think it was off-putting when I said it in my cash envelopes video, but it wasn't anything crazy or anything like that. But I got some things on flash drives. I got some hard copies of some things. And if anything goes wrong, there's a fire here. Like just last night, we had some really high winds. I could hear this tree out here just like banging on the roof and stuff. So anything goes wrong, this right here would be around. And this joker, I think it's got to be like 10 pounds. It's pretty heavy, but that's the kind of safe that I wanted. And so I did get it, and I'm happy to have it because I needed to have a safe place for my documents, a place where if something goes wrong, my kids know where to go, where to get the passwords to all my accounts, where is everything. I'm putting it in this little, try this one more time, right here, because this thing is heavy. But yeah, that's my check-in for this week. Whew, me bumping my gums, but I know I don't tell you guys a lot of things, or I think I said some things and I forget. And so that was 3 things I wanted to cover because the taxes came from out of left field. Now I know. I feel so stupid. because I know April is the first payment for the year. But anywho, gotta let it go. But I've already paid for it online, $214.30. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. So I need to get over it, let it go. Thank God that I had the money to pay for it and everything can keep rocking and rolling. And so I hope you guys are having a super fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.